Fox 7 News, this is Good Day Austin with Amanda Salinas, Dave Freilich, Lauren Petrowski, and Zach Shields.
Say what? The group behind bad lip reading takes on the GOP debate.
Plus, take your truffle shuffle elsewhere. A big change to the house from the Goonies.
And a plunge for the fearless. A cliff jumper sets a world record.
Hey, good morning, everyone. 9 o'clock now on your Thursday. Thanks so much for joining us here on Good Day Austin. Well, Amanda and I woke up this morning and got so excited about the possibility of cooler temps.
Look at that.
We decided to get ready to celebrate the holiday.
I know. We're ready.
Christmas already?
Yeah. Why not?
Well, as I like to say,
Zach and I are blue about it.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
We're in the blue club.
Now, we have quite a ways until we're going to be feeling that holiday-like weather, but maybe a nice little surprise today, nice little gift.
A front before Labor Day? We'll take it.
Absolutely.
Yes. Northerly breeze.
Yeah.
It is still August.
We will enjoy that.
Yes.
Okay, so you've probably seen some of those bad lip reading videos online. The YouTube channel started music videos, then moved to popular movies, TV shows. Well, this time they're going viral for their take on the GOP debate.
Like that all day. Wow.
It looks so real.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even imagine how much time that takes them. I love it.
Oh, that's
How
great.
funny. That's good.
That is really when the magic of editing comes into play. That's fantastic.
Wow.
That's really good.
Can you imagine the ratings if that really happened?
I know. If that's what was really said at the debate.
Record breaking.
They already were.
I know, they already were. So just imagine.
I know.
Oh, it's good
That's
stuff.
the greatest show ever.
Okay, the most influential musician under the age of 25, Ed Sheeran. That is according to the music streaming site Spotify. The list is based on total streams on Spotify. Number of #1 hits, growth over the past year, and Spotify's viral chart. Ariana Grande is second on that list, followed by Sam Smith, Miley Cyrus, and One Direction. So congrats, Ed. I have to agree. I'm a big Ed Sheeran fan. And, I think a lot of people can like Ed Sheeran maybe if they're not even really into that younger pop music, because he's very talented.
What does he sing?
Many
His new song is Photograph.
Photograph.
I love that song. It is just beautiful.
I don't know. Let's hear it.
You're putting me on the spot. Now I can't think of
something about
I'm not a copy of Ed
in
Sheeran.
the jeans.
You know Ed Sheeran.
I know the name. I just can't figure the song. I cannot think of the song.
Can someone? I mean, I don't know.
You're a huge
spot,
Ed
and I can't
Sheeran
even
fan.
come up with anything right now.
No. Does he sing Evergreen? This is the
No.
producer. Director's telling us. No.
All right.
Okay, that's Foo Fighters.
Come back to me in a minute. That's ever long. Come
Commercial
back
break.
to me in a minute, and I will have some Ed Sheeran for you.
Yeah, we'll start it over at the 9:30 hour. Don't you worry.
Thinking out loud is one
I
of
still
his songs.
can't think of
but
the,
I need to like
the rhythm, the
tune
tone,
in my
the
head.
tune, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I know it, but I just can't think of it. But I figured you ladies had better voices than I, so I wanted to hear you do a melody.
Oh, Lauren's our resident singer.
That is true.
She is.
That is true.
It will come to me.
A resident jukebox.
Okay, so if you want LeBron James to push your product on Twitter, it doesn't come cheap. According to ESPN, an endorsement company that handles social media campaigns for athletes says each tweet from James has a value just short of $140,000. So what's that, $1,000 a character? So you're basically paying LeBron $1,000 per character. Yeah, LeBron has 23 million followers on Twitter. Kevin Durant has #2 on the list for most Twitter value with $66,000, and Kobe Bryant is #3, worth $42,000.
Wow.
And I think mine are probably worth 2 cents.
How about that? Oh, more than 2 cents. Come on.
You're always on the highest leaderboard for social media. You're #2.
Well, I don't get paid for. Well, I guess I get paid for it in cents.
Yes, you do get paid for it.
In cents, but not like that. So, but yeah, that's good. I mean, good for them. I mean, talk about expanding your endorsing, another way to branch out and endorse products, and it's a good way to get more marketing.
The problem is you're going to read his tweets and you're going to go, okay, did he get paid
are those
for
for
this?
real?
What
Right,
is there
right.
like a hidden message here?
Yeah.
What are we supposed to get out of this?
I know some people who have a ton of followers, and if they tweet about a specific brand or product, they'll put a disclaimer: not getting paid, just really like this product.
Well, like
company.
you and I, we've got our individual hobbies and likes.
Well, we don't get paid for anything.
We don't get paid for anything. Yeah,
we
like it
truly
exactly.
mean it when we put it out there.
Not like Kim
But what?
Kardashian?
Not like Kim,
Oh, okay.
No.
who does get endorsements.
A lot of them.
Yes. That's their claim to fame right there. Okay, so moving on. A lot of fantasy football owner teams will be drafted. A lot of fantasy football teams will be drafted over the next 2 weeks. And when football season is underway, those fantasy teams will end up costing employers. The firm Challenger, Gray, and Christmas estimates the distraction could cost companies $16 billion.
Wow.
But it says some of those distractions could help workers be more productive in the long run by boosting morale, cut turnover, and nourish creativity. Nearly 57 million Americans and Canadians are expected to participate in fantasy sports this year, and I'm sure Dave Freilich is off today getting his list ready now. I'm sure half of that $16 billion will come from Dave Freilich alone.
I don't know.
Well, Dave Freilich and Chad, the producer, who produces this show, those two are always analyzing any kind of sport, but especially right now during fantasy football.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's going to get
During
in the
their lunch
newsroom.
break.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't want to get them in trouble.
No, it really is
Lot
during
of
their lunch
football
break.
talk
Right
going
after the 9 o'clock at 10 o'clock, they meet over there in the Weather Center, and it's a good discussion.
Have you ever played
Any of
fantasy
you?
football?
I never have.
No, never.
You know, I never have
Never.
either. I've watched people do it, but I just...
Yeah.
And they get really
People
into it.
People get really into it. And people can actually make a lot of money off of it.
Right,
but
over to Vegas or something.
Yeah.
Well,
but
but even the teams,
Just
like
the
you have to
teams,
pay
the clubs,
to be.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, have to have a fantasy
Yeah, I've
football team.
never played it before.
No.
Uber users can now get lunch delivered to them in downtown Austin. Uber Eats launched today, a food delivery service that says they'll deliver your meals to you in 10 minutes. Right now, they're only doing this during the lunch hours, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The app is teamed up with local restaurants such as Eastside Kings and Gordo's. Gordo's is great. We've had them on the show several times. They're really good. But
dangerous.
I mean,
but Eastside King too, and one of the best food trucks, and now they've
so
got
much
freaking
so we
orders.
talk about these deliveries that are making it easier for us to eat a little more. But maybe we'll be more productive at work as well, because we don't have to step away.
You don't have to go anywhere. You can still talk about fantasy football.
yeah, we can get food delivered and sit there and talk about fantasy football, 2 birds with 1 stone.
There you go, bam.
No lunch break. Just sit there and work and
Love
talk about
technology.
fantasy football.
The house used in The Silence of the Lambs is for sale for $300,000. It's located about 30 miles southeast of Pittsburgh. The production crew took 6 weeks to get the 3-story home ready for the film. The owners, Scott and Barbara Lloyd, both 63, were married in the foyer in 1977, a couple of months after buying it. They say putting it up for sale is bittersweet, especially when you have that picture alongside, but they're ready to move on. You're not going to find Buffalo Bill's basement dungeon there.
Oh, that's what I was wondering.
Those seats were shot.
Oh, scary.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking as I'm reading this.
Why do we need
do
those
I
down there?
do I really want to do
Thanks,
that?
Chad.
Yeah. You know?
Way to ruin it. That's like one of the. That's a great
one
film,
of your favorite movies. Is
It,
that what
it
you're
actually
about to
is
say?
one of my favorite films.
a
I
good
think
movie.
it's some fantastic acting and just a
I
great
mean,
plot.
it's
good.
probably about 20 years old or so,
25.
something like that.
I think it came out in 90.
Yeah, you're right, 25. I don't know, something like that.
I wonder if Dave's seen that one.
gonna say no.
Yeah,
Let
I'm
us
gonna
know,
say no
Dave.
too.
I'm going to say no.
Some great
doesn't watch any
one-liners.
movies.
Any movies made in the 80s and 90s, probably haven't seen.
Yeah, no, I ate his liver with some fava beans.
Look,
A little bit of Chianti,
There
right?
you go.
Doesn't he say something like
I just jumped the shark with that one. They're gonna kick me off the couch.
I'm calling FBI on you.
Some people just ruined it for everybody. The owner of the Goonies home in Northwest Oregon has set up a blue tarp to keep away unwanted visitors. According to a local station there, the house's owner used to welcome fans and lead impromptu tours, but social media attention caused an overflow of visitors, some of whom left behind trash. A city councilman told the station he's surprised the owner waited this long to do so. They say the people park in no parking zones and on sidewalks and don't clean up after their dogs. That is kind of a shame. All of us, all 4 of us, I believe, have seen the Goonies many times. And I think I bought the DVD for my kids a few years ago, and I've seen it with them. One of my favorites.
It's good.
Again, we actually just rented it for our sons the other day.
there you go.
And the house actually looks the same.
I think
It doesn't look like they updated it.
You have to know if you're going to live there that you're going to get a
Why
ton
would you
of
buy the
tourists
house
and
then?
visitors.
Yeah, I know. I get that.
So, I don't know. It's too bad. Because people, it's the 30th anniversary of Goonies, too.
Right,
so a lot of people this weekend are there in Oregon, excited, celebrating, and then he's covering it with the tarp.
The other home that kind of has gone through this as well is the one, I think it's in Seattle, where Twilight was filmed, the home of the vampires. Yeah, that's another popular one. So Caught a lot of those.
Yeah. Oh, the Breaking Bad house in New Mexico,
Albuquerque.
In Albuquerque.
Yes.
A lot of
The
people
pizza.
selling pizzas
Yeah.
on the roof. They even asked to stop doing that.
But you think the blue tarp's going to keep people away?
No.
Will it have like a special power?
No,
Doesn't
but
it
they
just
won't be able to
obstruct
take
your
as
view?
good pictures. But
And just obstructs your view. What's the point of living there? I mean, it
I don't know.
has great views of the ocean.
yeah.
That's true.
All right, Idaho's bumming out the stoners. That's transportation agencies replacing the 420 mark.
What's up with
420 marker with 419.9 to keep it from being stolen. Idaho isn't alone in this problem. States like Washington and Colorado have also replaced 420 signs with 419.9. After consistently having to replace them, there's a few states that do have that problem, because most highways in the country don't cover more than 400 miles. So just
That's
a few
funny.
states dealing with that one. That is
Somewhere the
funny.
dude is crying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you get it?
Yes,
Yes.
Pineapple Express
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
That's one of my favorites.
So funny. Okay. Dylan, let's check in with Zach to get our full forecast of when we might see those cooler temps after the break.
That's right, man.
Hi there, everybody. 9:30 on this Thursday morning. Welcome back to Good Day Austin. If you were here with us at the top of the hour, you know that we were talking about Ed Sheeran. We couldn't because he's one of the artists. I think the
Spotify's
youngest,
top artist under 25, I think, or most influential.
Right.
And Nick put me on the spot saying, "Hey, you're an Ed Sheeran fan. What's one of his songs?"
And we couldn't
I
remember.
am. And I was like, I can't think of one off the
Okay,
top of my head.
so-
So we got one.
So we got one, and
All right,
this
here's
is
the duo.
ready. Here we go.
Or
This is the
duet.
18.
They say she's in the class 18, stuck in her daydreams, been this way since 18, but
remember this?
lately,
I do
blah, 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 blah.
If I had a
Yeah,
lighter,
this
I
was
would
like
go.
his first big
the biggest
single.
hit, yeah, and I
But
think it's just
he
a
has
beautiful
many
song.
other hits.
Yeah. So, there
Imaginary
you go.
lighter for y'all.
There's your Ed
Rendition
Sheeran.
from Amanda and Lauren.
That was bravery. Good job. Thank you, ladies.
No more singing from us. You won't have to endure that.
I think he's
Do
going to
not
keep
buy
that
my
title.
album.
Yeah, you're not going to beat him out of that title. No.
No.
Okay, can you beat that?
Yes, some cooler weather and some rain. How about that?
Speaking of sharks, a seal's close call with a shark is going viral. Watch as the shark jumps out of the water after it. The seal manages to escape not once, but twice. This is on Cape Cod in my home state of Massachusetts on Monday.
Wow.
The Conservancy Group, thank you, that took this video says they tagged 2 other sharks on that same trip. And that
Wow.
was some trippy video. I mean, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Look at
Okay,
that.
there-
Look at that.
Oh.
That is insane.
That's pretty incredible.
Especially because it was just like, it was literally like in its mouth. And
Yeah,
it was just like,
yeah. I mean,
Wow.
it was right there. It just nipped
Cape
it.
Cod area has seen a couple shark sightings this year.
which is, growing up there, I mean, they had obviously the movie Jaws, but like
Right.
that's kind of unusual. We don't
Yeah.
usually
Oh,
see
really?
great white sharks that
And that
far
close
north.
to shore, too.
Yeah, that.
Well,
yeah,
if you watch Shark Week, it's because the seals are migrating there, and the sharks are following the food source.
Zach is our
So
resident
blame the
shark
seals for that.
expert.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm here in Pleasant, Austin, Texas
Yes.
now,
Where
There's
there are
sharks
no
in our
sharks.
lakes.
where there are no sharks,
Yeah,
only
or
clowns.
No ocean.
Just water moccasins. That's all.
Okay, the circus is here this weekend, so of course that means high-flying acrobats. Death-defying stunts and Nick's favorite, clowns. Tanya Ortega live now from the Irwin Center with a sneak peek for us this morning. Tanya.